think a thing people get wrong, especially when they're in their 20s, is the mentality of just having fun. And they're like, oh, just have fun. You're young, or you're in your 20s, or you're this. So people will party or get drunk or smoke or do drugs and do stuff that's going to hint their progress while they're young. And then when they're older, they're playing the catch up game. Where if you grind from the point you're 18 to probably about 30, you're gonna be exactly where you want to be in life. And this video is gonna explain how to dominate your young years, dominate your 20s, and make sure that when you're in your 20s, early 20s, by the time you're in your mid 20s to even early 30s, you're gonna have the game figured out and you're gonna put your life in such an amazing position. Let's get into it. First way to dominate your 20s is to stop chasing comfort, especially when you're in your 20s. A lot of times, people will choose comfort because it's the easiest thing to do right now, instead of focusing on things that they can be doing now that are uncomfortable, such as going to the gym, learning about your finances, and other things. So don't get too tied up on trying to be comfortable. Now, I'm not saying you cannot relax in moderation. You're allowed to relax while you're working, but people get this mindset of, oh, well, I need to have fun because it's my 20s, or if I don't do anything in my 20s, I'm not going to have fun then or now. If you work now, if you don't chase comfort every single second of your day, you can be rich now. And rich isn't the ultimate goal for me or everybody. But if you don't chase comfort now, you could really be comfortable later in your life. Second way to dominate your 20s is by building skills that are able to make you income. You can learn certain skills such as sales, business, maybe drop shipping, maybe even fitness, just so you can diversify your portfolio and you're going to have less things to worry about. So if you're working a job, there's nothing wrong with having your job paycheck, but you want to be able to work a job and have another skill so you can actually make multiple streams of income. Because you can get paid from a job, but skills is what make you valuable, and you're arguably going to make more from those skills that can get you paid than from any job. Tip number 3 to dominating your 20s is fixing your mindset. The 3 things you should be focusing on when it comes to rebuilding your mindset is discipline, consistency, and learning to delay gratification. Discipline is important because sometimes there's gonna be things that you don't feel like doing, but you have to get done. Like, for example, you need to be in the gym, you need to be able to work out, but there'll be times you neglect the gym when you should really be going to the gym. Consistency is important because the more consistent you are with something, the more progress you're also gonna see. And learning to be consistent is going to guarantee progress. And delaying gratification, just make sure you cut out all the distractions and you don't do stuff that can harm your future just because it feels good right now. Tip number 4 is utilizing your time properly. Don't waste your time like just scrolling, because time is so important. Everybody talks about it. Billionaires, athletes, everybody you've ever heard who's successful always talks about how important time is. If you can take your time seriously, you're gonna ensure success. There's nothing wrong with, a lot of times people say they need more time to do something, but you don't actually need more time. You just need to use your time better. Tip number 5 is health is wealth. People love saying that saying, and it's true, because if you take your body seriously, your mind also gets an upgrade. So if you upgrade your physical, your mental automatically gets an upgrade. If you can't control your body, you also can't control your life. If you can't control how you look, what you eat, and had to change the scenery real quick, but tip number 6 is who you around and who you surround yourself with matter. I'm gonna turn on the light right quick. But the people you surround yourself with is so important, especially at a young age, because the saying goes, you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you're spending time with 5 people who don't help you grow, who don't help you get better, who don't have mindsets of trying to get better, then you're likely going to become one of those people. And you should only surround yourself with people who you plan to grow with and people who are planning to grow. So just focus on that. Focus on people who are trying to make you grow. And also too, watch out for people who claim that they're supporters of you or claim that you're your friends, but don't actually support you. You really have to watch out for that in life. I've learned that firsthand, that certain people are going to claim to be your friends, but won't actually support what you have going on. The next tip is don't be afraid to lose. When you lose, people think of it as, oh, you lost and that's about it. People make losses a bad thing. Losses shouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. Losing is more of a lesson than it is of just a bad thing. Because if you lose and you learn from your losses, that's going to help you more than if you just lose and then you're upset about the loss and then you kind of just complain about it. So there's 2 different mindsets when it comes to losing. But also, when you lose, especially in your 20s, you're going to learn those lessons. So when you're in your 30s, it just adds more depth to your personality and adds more depth to just your overall mindset. And you're going to just learn way more things. Tip number 8 to how to dominate your 20s is document your journey. You might not have to be a content creator or even have your own brand, but don't be afraid to take pictures or take videos or just post on your Instagram story and have a highlight, because those moments you're gonna remember in your 20s, and when you're 30, you're gonna look back at those moments and be like, I've grown so much. And it's just amazing to see. I was looking at a video of when I first started content creation, and now I'm looking at my videos now, and it's like, 1, I'm at 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge accomplishment, and 2, I feel like I just learned so much and I've grown so much in this journey. And documenting your journey really shows just how much you've grown. So the final tip is to start now and not later. Whatever you want to do, just start it now, because there's no such thing as a perfect time to start. People always talk about the perfect time. Oh, I'm not going to wait to do this, or I'm not going to go to the gym till this. You should start every single dream and aspiration you have right now. As long as you are physically capable of starting whatever you have to start right now, there's no reason you should be waiting for later. And if you made it to this point of the video, thank you for watching this video. Comment if this video resonates with you a lot. If you disagree with anything I say, comment down below. I'm willing to talk to you in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to the channel, because every video I continue to evolve, not only as a content creator, but as a person. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.